Hello, welcome to Shank Kitchen. Do you know there's a saying the simple is the best? Well, I think it's also right for the cooking. And today's recipe is the kind of dish, a simple recipe but really good one, especially when you need to share this dish with others. Because this particular dish is quite Asian style, just cooking on the table while you eat. It's quite nice. I hope you enjoy today's recipe.
I prepared brisket and shank, and this one is brisket. You can see the grains easily. Koreans use brisket and shank for making good broth, especially brisket parts. And this is shank. This is not that great part for a steak, but when you cook for a long time, it actually gives you really good taste and texture. Anyway, I'm not going to use this all for this dish. Before start cooking, we just soak this meat in the water for a few hours to get rid of blood, but actually it's not blood. Well, we can just make a clear broth with this procedure. Making decent broth is quite important for this dish, so we put many ingredients for that, especially green onion. Korean use whole green onion, including the root parts, clean completely, and other stuff, basic stuff. Ginger, garlic, onion, bay leaf, and pepper. Prepare the water in the pot and add the meat already drained. I'm going to cook 1.2 kilograms of meat and roughly more than 3 liters of water. But when you use a pressure cooker, you just need just a double amount of water. That means 2.4 liters will be enough. Anyway, add every ingredient with meat and start boil with high heat. When it starts boil, you can see the scums from the meat. Then get rid of it, and then boil with medium heat. And then cover with lid and leave it more than an hour. Actually, I cooked 1.5 hours and take out the meat. After take out all the meat, strain the broth. When you skewered the meat, if it's not that soft enough, you can actually cook more. Anyway, I'm going to use this kind of electric pan, some kind of hot pot you can cook on the table. While the meat gets cooled down, you can prepare the vegetables. I prepared green onions and Chinese cabbage and mushrooms I like, but any kind of vegetables you like will be alright. Chop the cabbage like this will be alright, but usually I do like this. I think it actually absorbs the broth quickly. Anyway, I will show you shortly how I usually chop other vegetables for this dish. When you slice the meat, just make sure slice against the grain. And slice the meat as thinly as you can. It's also same to shank parts. And filled pan with ingredients like this. I only used 1/3 of cooked meat for this dish. I'm going to season the broth before I add it in the pot. Salt and my favorite broth coin, but you can use any other kind of stock cube you have. Vegetable stock or beef stock, anything will be alright, I suppose. This is just 500 milliliters of broth, but I'm going to add more after this. Well, it really depends on the size of pan, but I actually do not pour that much. I roughly used 900 milliliters of broth in total. As you can see, the broth didn't cover all the ingredients, just slightly. You can see slightly underneath. Vegetables usually give the juice later, so this would be enough. Use the broth for the dipping sauce. Add all the ingredients into the broth and then mix well. If you like chili, you can add chopped chili or even chopped jalapeno would be alright. This is mustard paste. There are some Korean dishes using this mustard paste, but if you don't like this, you don't have to use. Well, it started boil. Ooh, can't see properly. Anyway, if it starts boil like this, you can turn it down into low heat while you eat. And this is how to eat. Just get some on your plate, onto your plate. Yeah, it's a quite healthy dish, I think. You can eat lots of vegetables and really tasty. Anyway, just pick some with chopstick. You don't have to wrap all together. I mean, you don't have to eat all together like this. Just one by one would be alright. But I usually enjoy eating like this. And this is how I usually eat with my family.
Well, how was it? It's not that difficult, I think. All you need to have is time and care to cook. And that there are other dishes like this. I mean, cooking on the table and share with people in Korean cuisine. Well, I think I already made that kind of dish before, 부대찌개. So, well, maybe next time I will show you another one. And Thanks for watching and see you next time.